At the top of the next hour, President Biden will be delivering the commencement speech for the graduation ceremony at West Point. NewsNation's Jackie Koppell is there live. This is Mr. Biden's first time at West Point giving the commencement speech as president. What are we expected to hear him say?
Good morning, Nick. We are expecting him, just as you said, to speak in a little bit over an hour to over 1,000 cadets. Now, he has spoken here before twice as vice president in 2012 and 2016. So history can sort of be a guide as to what he's going to talk about. Certainly the pride he and the country have in these graduates and their accomplishments, but also some of the issues that we're facing that are long-standing, like cyber warfare, artificial intelligence, mass migration, and climate change. Also expecting to hear him talk about some of his successes, like strengthening NATO and reestablishing and strengthening ties with some of our allies in Europe and in Asia. And then we'll likely hear about democracy versus autocracy, which is a theme you hear him talk about quite a lot, both in official events and campaign events.
This is a speech that will be heard around the nation and around the world because of the location at West Point, because he's addressing future military officers and potential military leaders. He's also going to reach out to foreign leaders who are watching on this stage. And as always, there'll be someone behind who's saying, well, how did he look? How did he sound? Is he vigorous? Is he strong? They'll be assessing that. Vladimir Putin will. Xi Jinping will.
Those are, of course, the leaders of Russia and China. And now General Wesley Clark really talked about how the message here does reverberate around the world because this is a 222-year-old military academy.
And Jackie, we know that those officers will be commissioned, and like General Clark said, will be future leaders and of the free world here. We know that speech will be different for the cadets versus traditional students. Like this past Sunday at Morehouse College, right? The tone will be different.
Absolutely, the tone will be different. And I wouldn't expect to see protests or walkouts, right? At the end of the day, this is their commander-in-chief. In effect, their boss. And I actually spoke with some of the cadets and current students and asked them, their thoughts on the president coming to speak, and all of them said they were very excited. Politics aside, that this was an honor, that it was an opportunity of a lifetime, and that it really showed that he and the country value this school as, future military leaders. Some of the cadets said that they were looking for inspiration. One of them said he can't wait to hear class dismissed.
Jackie Koppell, thank you so much. And to each of the men and women receiving their commission today, we want them all to stay safe, and we thank them for their service. Jackie, thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.